All right. Nukuj Malaria, then I'll know it is official. Okay. Better stay. I'm a queen, I do my thing, you can stop me. Piñaro, 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 yeah. I'm a queen, I do my thing, you can stop me. Make money for my baby and mommy. Hello, hello. Maureen Kwan and Jen, I hope you're doing well. Thank you. All right, Coco, if you're watching, we're ready. Give it a thumb. Craze Super, what's up? What's up? Let us know where you're watching. Shout out Yenweredia, the Wimon. I think we're going to South Sudan, I work in Ethiopia, I work in Uganda, I work in Kenya, I work in Egypt, I work in Sudan, men overseas. Yes, Kulak is a very, very successful song. So shout out to Koko Debest and Shabiti. Big shout out to Shabiti. Shout out Addis Ababa. That's my city. Well, and Jagabat, but Ethiopia, my #1 country. If you're blessed, give us a thumbs up or peace sign. Give us a peace sign if you're blessed. I work so hard today, I'm far. So there you have it. All right. What's up? Where is Gorilla? We're waiting for Gorilla. Ooh, Jimma City in the house. Okay, you need to take a Jimma. Jimma, the beautiful city. Before shout out to Jimma. Jimma City. All right, Koko Debest is here. So now, welcome to the Benedict. It's a pleasure seeing you again. Yes. All right. So we got Ethiopia in the house. You East Africa to get good, or what's up? Where are you? Where y'all at? All right, let's see. All right, we're still waiting for Coco. Yes, it's a pleasure seeing you guys. I'm very happy to be back. I think there's a lot going on, and I needed to come back. So I'm like, yeah, I'll do this. I'm gonna do this, but these artists, they gotta talk. They gotta talk. Let's go begin the topic. Yes, absolutely. I'm watching from Nairobi. Shout out to Nairobi. Welcome in the house, Nairobi, Kenya. So All right, we're still waiting for Coco. So anyway, I don't know what's going on. But I think because I need to log until Coco to bed. Um, so the reason why when go to the then they live stream a minute. Then they yard today. This is just like the first live stream. You know, this is like the opening, the kickoff of back to interviewing artists. So I'm gonna yen and Elena Panan then ka interview ka not daily. But then it's a chong line a lot been ka been interview ka jen page a minute Ellie Jamal. So anytime we take up another interview or whatever, you know, conversation a lot there concerning the our industry, connect our community. Make sure you guys, you know, share and support every topic, whatever topic that resonate with you, and then we'll go from there. All right, Tiram did the request, but anyway, Liam no Coco. Coco's the only one that can request me right now, you guys. So I don't know if it affects anything. Michi Coco, then maybe Shabiti. I don't know. I wouldn't mind having Shabiti in because this song, he's also in it. Okay. So yeah, you know, did you want to talk about too? And Kogoro, you know, Binatiga what is going on because it's creating a lot of confusion, you know. Um, So especially look at the hip hop music or keep the hip hop culture. You know, kuni kana nguni can dialgwa bekatin kan gwa to gorodian, you know. Mukwa lot line personally, you know, first time I dong nanaka kan kuni it was earlier this year, okay? It was earlier this year. So Guangdong to go out to know bina quick social media, um, you know, kwana abuse ke private parts, especially tichaka naga you know. Um, my first time seeing all that was earlier this year, you know, and it was pretty mind blowing. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty mind blowing, you know. Till the definite drama the rest of the world, you know. But it's not, you know, we have to know that it's not good. It's just like no, there's so much shame in our community. There is so much shame in our community that are coming to the open that needs to be exposed, you know. Um so Jen don't do yeah. But other than that, you know, I don't know the deep story. Jen quite good on the you know Billy Coco. You know that right and Queen Amaka because he's very involved. You know, because the dialect bigger than music. You know, Yington Dong Pipe and Yalton took it like their teens, bigger their early 20s. You know. Repeating one, yeah, we got Jaka TikTok, especially TikTok, or TikTok still a rules, still a regulation, you know. So people can kind of do whatever they want, yeah, you know. And majority of the time, Nick and American about too quick ka TikTok, okay? So TikTok is where all the drama is added. And go ku need the frustration, it can get dumped in, you know. Um, and yeah, okay, Coco, hi. Your
Yeah,
people are
yeah.
waiting for you. Huh? They're like, "Where's Coco? Where's Coco?" Yeah. So
Vale.
anyway, I'm happy we could get Coco on, and then you need to don't pull a pipe breakers in the live stream. You know, or if you're watching this live stream from the start, you know, feel free to fast forward until you see Coco. Okay. So this is our artist today. Now
Really?
let me connect my my sound.
What's up, brother?
Got it. Don't know why don't do.
Well, let's
I
get
can't
that.
sing, y'all. I'm just, you know,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
I'm just, I just love the song, so I can't sing. But all right, Coco, any Linya can say something.
Yeah,
Sound
linga
check.
jen linga. Linga
Yep,
mo.
perfect. Now we can roll. We can rock and roll, rock and roll. All right. Just my
Let's
energy
get
just killed in the three shots in one, but now I guess the fourth is the lucky one. All right.
I'm so
So
sorry, man.
anyway,
I'm so sorry.
now we can get real.
What's up?
Yeah,
Miki
ain't
algo na
nothing much, man.
starting on
Nothing
jala la
much.
ber season tawal.
I know. I did not get the memo. I came late, you know.
Bari
I did not get the memo. All right. But anyway, here is Coco Malayanichina. So live stream minute benin English kana enough. So everybody can hear it. All right. So go minute video ni ka biga ka ni tinyon. Um but we're gonna make sure that being understand Maladiana, okay? We're gonna make sure that it will be in a link and Maladiana, okay? Um, but some of the American audience, the rest of the world, don't you think we're chicken and we can quite peek in between, Because tango the me Milaran line kela link, kela link, they don't know what are they talking about. Okay? So we're not too worried about that. And also, like to all my outsider, from the rest of the world, Africa, USA, UK, whatever, those that do not speak our native tongue, I just want to give you guys a heads up. It is going to be a mixed language, and we're talking about, real things that are happening in community that people don't really talk about. And this is one of a special interview with Koko Debest. He is a South Sudanese Ethiopian musician, a rapper specifically. Um, check out his YouTube channel to get familiar with his work as well. But he is here to tell you guys his story and also what is going on in the North community. Now, remember, North is a tribe, okay? It's a one tribe. But South Sudan as a whole, there's a lot of things going on that are similar in each community, okay? Um, so a lot of you guys can understand what is going on in the South Sudanese community and the rest of us that are, kind of cut off into Ethiopia. This is a very common problem, but it has really escalated to a whole different level. Even here in America, for a lot of you guys that knows, hip hop this, hip hop challenges, underground hip hop. Um, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know what goes on there, and this has spread out worldwide. Worldwide. All right, Coco the Best. Mala, 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 mala. You need to have to take a live stream. Mala, 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 mala. Welcome to Ellie Nyamal Lifestyle Talk Show. So go to introduce, go to Laranaya Yunga, and then yeah, go from there. So take it off.
Yeah, first of all, de laro chilo de welcome back. Chala time bar kaji, Kenya ideal, these people they are familiar with me. Like I can, they know nga koko nga dong cheng charo double a lot along, you know. They introduce me in your community dam because they are much to go see the community even back to do queen go ne they need to live from you.
That's definitely a conversation for another day. But yeah. Yeah,
Besides that,
that's true.
I'm doing good. I'm okay. Wow, wow. Go can, I can't complain.
I like that. So yeah, it's about the water and my late lady at don't cheer him ke right and ka bil lati be yele bitum can oba panana ba ka interview but minga yelen ka interview ka na daily but ta cha ko chongalan so bien ko bin interview ka jen my page many tang ko mi tiran do to tiran nge jo ne do we di ke the process um so I was still in a learning stage, I was still in a development stage, so my first experience, I experienced a lot. Okay, so if this is something I really, really want to do, because now that they're being committed into something, and that's usually what happens. So on, but now this is the real thing. I think I built confidence and kacha ako nga jalong kaya kacha the North community check understand even more can the North music industry. So check understand even more. So I'm here, I'm back, Biapeliaka, and I'm glad a lot of people are happy that I'm back. So I'm happy too. I feel good about this. Yeah. So now, just to
So
kick off to the point, yes, Naka Yilung and the whole entire community, you are trending nonstop. You are trending. These pages is like all about you, okay? Especially my feed is Coco. Everything Coco, 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 okay? So, Coco, tell us about your give us a minor introduction about like, your whole journey as a hip hop artist. And then you have gone kula, we jump in the middle. You don't have to give all detail, just skip it through, at least for some of the newcomers in Dong Chila Paiben that don't know your story, but they know you. And also for my fashion community. So
yeah, ke ke cricket in konta la dera da bien dong da ngani specifically dong kuje tin kono la da rather bien a newcomer mu pai ben ka hip hop music, hip hop community, a society no big, it's a society where everyone go a history ko dong yen ba la do ram je long yen ba la do ram ram ngen music long jaram no ne dia nyal ana mi chu gui no mo gor la dong ba ila na goro bi la jin ko wa ni to ken ba bi ko ya ken, so it should been from nowhere been abu juti on and this is hip hop, I'm top, hip hop sometimes take a death, be hip hop can your personality be that. So when it comes to hip hop, can your personality, like now most of the people like can I'm a bad guy outside there, but when you meet me in person, don't you tell me don't be on my room, take chicken there guys, you know. So I don't know hip hop can and we are totally two different people, way down in hip hop when it comes to music and different person, So when it comes to my social life, I'm different, you know. So two music, two Jacob, the Jirul, everything, but take over, the Gurkun and the bigger dark. So
I
then
totally
make it like
agree.
second day,
Yeah,
Monday come, cause community that no one telling it don't like hip hop. Tell it
yeah.
young like hip hop. But so far, since I like when I get any hip hop, where you don't want to them. Many Ram don't
I
tell
know.
it yeah. Don't do we know
Yeah.
don't hip hop hip hop you do quicker. Like the reaching one when it comes to hip hop. So like the
Real
reaching one
stuff. Yeah.
no. Really start see thing to don't while I'm making a microphone, you can be all and everything. And that's why you see me some can of them like take it me can't like me can't like that line. Some of them never say on the microphone if you know not problem and that's not me. No willing you're listening to different person, see Koko and
Amen. No, that's a really good message, because hip hop is about reality. It's about culture. It's about chin tuok win moon. Cái hip hop what thì là cái boom boom thì don't chả lặt cái, but like cái hip hop. Um, and it's all about the story and the struggle and the challenges that we go through. So we're very happy, level it, like, God and you want to tell it, they're coming after you, they're trying to rise up in hip hop. So now, going forward, can level it now a bit yeah. What has changed? What has been the difference? Why you two just think kind of what you took in our right now at this level? So tell us the process or the progress.
the difference is known and so me than me tell I was working on myself, me seven and it seven like changa generating one. Ci different now and medan kenente dia on and medan telling it like quick but now to quick it long, the more chete one up, the more chete need to the more take it go about the more telling it like so that's the difference. You will want tell a issue need to want music, tell a ramijigro the agent na rule tell a move, but now so go akos ci popular to deep because you could have it too.
Yeah, popularity comes with a lot of crap. It does. That's what they say.
Yeah.
Fame is not easy, man. Because once, Chumana Nicki Minaj, a lot of I hear they coming for me because the top is lonely. What are they gonna say? you know?
Yeah, teacher.
So the higher you
Malonga.
go, yeah, the more stones will be thrown at you. So yeah, I can see that's what's happening now, you know, and it's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different ball game. Um, so tell us a little bit about, you know, level that you've been with all of these challenges, kind of got in Dong Lele or whatnot. How did it all started? Is there like some sort of an agenda going in Timothy talk at a personal level, or they just want to be recognized as well? Kung ikana chi tajin nena wimon. Um, is that some because that's something I think our community doesn't understand that oh michira to a certain higher level. La take a native kwajin yira long key down but a native good on bigger judge but you as well, coach you gonna understand and the what it means to be famous or a celebrity in your work. So what can you add to that?
Yeah, so I mean, the medium, music, take a native kind of understand. Ke community dan, native to anyone, many native pardon. I'm nominated a being too. We don't take a thing one to don't stop together, because this run been rare, to don't will have talk, by the book, or anything one. And, most of the people quick in the corner need to connect right in the can in that can, you know. Ko si garan cha bu ko mi je ko mi dong men ke ko ste ke ting wan la ke ting ki chang ne yo mi ti panani ti berari yo ba ga bla yo, the media al big ben big kanyal ba yi bi ko you are wrong and that ba ting wan ke ti ken ga ba ga bla,
Yeah.
first of all because I'm not situation that the situation we can understand Kenyan before tell me before kini ga kini ni jogo du mutuo, so jana dan dong bini tu wan bi ke jar misa ngediken,
Okay.
and it's a free world bi ben kini te bi step one many
Yeah.
bi ko ne dong win mon go aga ji win mon te go aga ji,
Yeah.
take a lot of things to la ne mo bi we nyam yo bro lo kap song man mi ke di ke ba ke ji,
Hmm. Yeah,
yeah.
I feel like, you know, our community like kind of don't understand the meaning of fame, kind of celebrityness, you know, kind of not understand. Don't let on agree to it and you know, oh, you know, that person is living the best life, you know, they're enjoying their life, they're a celebrity, ngay ka we moon, you know, so there's envy and jealousy involved, right? It's not just like it's a normal thing like in any industry, right? Um, but our people, they have not understand that Coca-Cola, the first generation, we are the first generation to be recognized at an international level, right? So begotten you want to be caught because they just only see the picture. They don't see the struggle that you go through in that level, right? They don't see the process, you know. Then you like international level, and then they create their own ideas, yeah, their own process and their own way to go. Okay, and I feel like you
What?
know, um,
Yeah.
instead of like, you know, how can we teach them code and there is a process, there is a struggle that you have to go through in order to get to that level, you know. uh, you can't just assume that oh I can do it too, I can be famous too, I can be a rapper too, I can be a hip hop artist too, you know. So what can you say that that can help them understand oh and you know, in order to be a famous kid, a celebrity, it doesn't happen overnight. It's not a straight road, you know. There's a lot of challenges that you go through. Like share some of your story that you had to go through to get where you are.
Yeah, one thing I can understand on like most of the people I think grow need to be limited. Making one making me to okay action, because
Hmm.
me she will be there and to be alive talk be to be talk about tell them the struggle of them everything. Being in the
Yeah.
middle I think what do, you know. You and go and quite criticize your friend, you cannot do this and that, you know. You live in your GN in your public, could be take a cock to disease, like Jim Karwadi. So whenever you bring to Guam and to Jikin in your meeting one become guard, the longo ram letting into the Baguro, but in the Bangaj, you
Bangat,
know,
exactly.
Bagur and go at least in by you can by you know thing you know.
Mm.
Ka min diligent ko ante kenta ino sana bele west ko na ben wari ba ka advice, you know, because michi we cook advice min dana le bitte ba o nyong je re dinyo, you know. The same thing no ne these people out here, you know, can music can understand.
Mm.
Can ngaji can, you know. Eno dongi binabin ka music. I think so need to look you. I think the didn't go out to this, but you know going to be right to show.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
we go more chance can it only your let's say to con generation to go on everybody
Mm.
go on and agent ban on everybody go agent baling on you know everybody agent ballad ram and engaging walk along.
Yeah.
But Miss you be tell ram doing what going to be the album link in anyone who more. You know don't go to keep your road worker go to be con like Kenyan. Kiran ci bi jay ta guji je je o ram ni me chane no ke ben go mo ni tele mo ngaje, you know, you don't know what you know man ngai me kuji o ci ne jien from go jien no tin ci ne bi to mo go mo ni kuji man ngai me is better go bilan ni jin, you know, ko den do mo jien
Yeah.
sometimes ba ita ngi ci ben jina bi yo ba bin fal fen ko do mo kuji lo de bro du kula ci jien mu la reka, you know, ki gare ti
Yeah.
gare so ne to one tiken gare ko community dan ba ta
Yeah.
ngi ko rana dino ba limin nan te dino to be an ngai roje longo no goro la ko bis no no
Advise
support.
this, advise this, advise that. I agree. Advice all around. Is everything is advice?
Yeah, so I feel like these
Yeah.
people are not ready to go ba men dano be ke de ngaji kan go ba ngaji kan so
Um,
I'm sorry, something want to be explain the question in answer to. So mi tira mu gujo ne dong belel gan mi ngai ngwa ba palro do pin ko bang bagu ni ko ta na no buro be nyin ga ba la maybe ba lo len ke let go ni si o dong ba lo len ko ba ne dia lu jo ga ta mi je ki ba baro do mu gru mu bo ke di dong kulo no tele mu bi
yeah. No, you
na
definitely made a good point, and I think like our community they need to understand oh no get talent came to good or that like they take it that there's only two things in good in life, support and encouragement, you know. Tell a much me ta kamran me jiak, you know. Um, but it's a mindset that we have to change in our community, Kenya. The community has to change that mindset. Oh, and cha gat cha bu kwok men no ki jin man gat ka ki gwan gat ka. Okay. But got be a study ko any ran take a deck, right? Everybody is different. Changa gat mi da be la jin la wa te de ga ji. Mi a jin doctor no one ka gadu na man dang balong dong ni mi da dien. Mi chi wur like a doctor, you know. Instead of bukula criticizing the key instead of on be la ni de jar either pen ni je wona ne be men gura be la re take the bellad or ki mu lo do bom a bellad a che chu gwa wetin about the pain, right? So this is like it's a community thing. Our community is very new to popularity because the industry, right? So no one can like yeah, we work at college, we work engineer, like ten engineer, doctor, politicians, can
but
right? Yeah.
thing don't say she can let it say
Yeah, but
the thing work.
it's the same struggle. Banako ni kajan South Sudan and Kwalaguro de development, Engineer ni chaga higher. Tell to quite develop, Doctor ni ajan on them take a kuri to a kite village which are bomb, but when you can tell lock and now, right? Um Tira gan game to cooking sigajan music, right? Music, menu do na de lo na take je de na bul je chen ti gul jingo ra de bo do ni ke je right yeah me
No.
a quick on a don't tell me they ran a jick music what you you know yeah like a copyright and take not to technology age everything power distribute as long as you book like 100K 10K whatever 50K 1 million that's how the artist makes money with copyright okay so bukan ganen overtime so much can ganen in our community can ganen kamuch me they ran project as well you know but ko ci kudi chagalo jen jin gat kel ka gan were min tilo le bom ko ngur ba ba min la da ba lat bien result bien lo ne rule we don't have a lot of telephone gat ni want to chat no ki to boom lo kien right yeah a lot of only 2% are the wealthiest in the planet right yeah, and 2% of ton imagine out of 9 billion people, okay? Majority take a low IQ. They're all followers. But 2% of ton I look in what boom go on there. I just look at them and ladder and not the jagal like they can live. Bad luck and many but you go with it. Then the rule, move you quote but the result about then by the luck, by the praise, by the come flower in the coop, to learn how to take a book at the next level, you know? So I think that's something big our community does need to understand is encourage and support your child. Okay. Um, and then also new level of money where you beat a lot of struggle, you know. Rama la kona bini jera ke idea ki ka feel it and you know jera ma la buga de jelo the most, you know. Irun mi rapper de den mi lo ben ya koru be jiga beje long siga way ti jiga ja right ko jin jit gada nyam right um so it's a really huge trophy you know we can be really proud of that so now there's a lot of people as did I'm sure in the comment section I don't know muku and ka um so they want to know about the beef okay the beef at Tuaganaka Jandanas industry ko to go to Tuaka 2024 Tersinala word data 2025 so give us a little insight and would a lot of community on about the beef what do they need to hear about the beef and what can they take from you
Yeah, like men to know and question and answer ram chicken his own interest, you know. Tanak lanaro den yurko duor ke ran duor ke ne ngat kulo wi lu jo ke jog jog okay chegolo jega mandana to ka ngaji you know take me to one to go de ngat ko ne mutwok uh but misi ugu yo tin twok everyone te chara munga je ke
that's true it's like they listen to respond
te chara munga je ke ko
mm.
mandana dong tin en ti diala latini ke music mi ta wobe ka beat la gore gene ne biti ka clue mu gatin you know so
Yeah.
let's say on an MP for me even if chang ba chup ka dong be la real you know kane ti gur ko no kane ti nak bom ko bi ka benyal you know ta ko le
Mm.
ko ne koko jara madana bi ne diaro dien kam nyal ko because when you look at the music industry now
You're like an
tell a
iron man.
rapper tell a rapper me can be doing more than me, you know. Tell a rapper me can be more than me, you know. Tell a rapper me take a popularity more than me. So since you failure, so that I'm a fight, you know, one of the failure people, one of the flop artists, take flop. So I don't know already what did it. Ike ngadone. Ike made a lot of news me, you know. So sometimes this is a middle of this. Di mi kuji di lat ba de yonga jana de yonga de dong talk. You know, because in music that makes you go easier. Making one can pan kon quick and melody can. That's why satung wal you need one chick a tail tang and taro den breed la ten news ni tang and taro den bilil la ten to cocaine to saling. And more when you look at it a failure you know. me tele me dong de ko lar ko ne chu tuo ko ne chu tuo ko ne chu tuo ko ne. I remember 2022 ta yen ta ga tiki. You know, ke ga ne ti che jogo ne je ne tin ko no quick ka social media. Changa ba bararo biya ga bla da ko. Ara mala nyen ga la ko ka keep in private chana no ga je ko ba nyen ga ba nga community. So when I came out, you know, the first thing I check on Jip, oh, to Garmu Madam Mukune, the Tikel, make a come secret in Dial, take the Garmu Panan, Michigan or right. It's in a if you can all at Cone and it is a fundraising. They are fundraising, they are cool, you know. Then I do got a passing on an end Koko, longer order, thing in taking corner ladder. So, Miss Adal, the family, they said that. More family, they knew Adal, take the community back and said that. Let's say society that continue, Jan said that. More can Yandal take a jack of that. So, Miss Eben, so that I'm a chap again, I'm allowed to can take on the quick, you know. So, and then one of my auntie, never wrote a kind of Garamo. And then Mitch may connect Chaka and to Tumiko and I don't back a collab back a general. You know, coach to turn check a pal because she told me this guy don't know what he's doing, you know. Because tell her me don't let them more, maybe only with Jim on his bug with it. Then yeah. Tell him on the chapel. And then Chak Gorko back a letter logician. So when they could have your nation a letter logician, about your corner and about social media, the corner and Benedico can do to people will say either this is not entertainment.
Yeah. I mean, I
You
don't
know.
know. I don't know. It's like it's a mixture. Some people are taking it as entertainment. Some people
And
are like taking it
this
as a
this
beat.
this is
Hmm.
not a bit, you know.
Yeah,
It is when you
it's an
look at it.
entertainment. Yeah.
First of all, she's stupidity be you go on and you are like a program of the second to that, she will know the she took you only can to go crib. You know, when you look
Mm.
at it, this is a pretty man like that.
Keep talking. I'll be right back. I'm hearing you.
Yeah. Could you man like
Hmm.
that? Because many man like that, many of them they're like a lot. Right there, they be cool and if an only deal, many making corner like can tell. You can't know what beginning no meal. You keep no one over no meal. Oh, no go be no big jalkel. And today, till where you can got to brand laro and a and bentiu, ian like ban a tibago support Coco conscience. This is the
Yeah.
reason why I'm here.
Okay, so it
No.
involves that too as well.
La mukiki la bana labi, bibi nongo community. Iyo bu community bu garo ndi jeju ko ram meranda.
Hmm. So it does
So,
play a role of division as well.
with vision.
Division, I mean.
Hmm.
Yeah. So binaro di dagba tu ne ik gorgono ne bibene randa nyal ke so and so, you know. There's that division too, cause in our society, of course, you know. Um,
So,
but
a gimen to mal.
uh
Ni me da ni me kwa music dan kwa jeto me ni me serkente. Anga me chuo ke international level.
from any genre or just hip hop.
So, from society, no society ke level. Anga me chuo ke international level. Me
Emmanuel
war ni
Jal.
me kwa music dan serkente.
Emmanuel Jal is probably the only one I can think of.
Only Emmanuel Jal.
Yeah.
But do you know why Emmanuel Jal is the only person who can make it? So Emmanuel Jal ke le ke ni nuare.
Ah, there you
So
go.
Emmanuel Jal, nani je?
Hmm.
Ke le ke ni nuare. Rodo Emmanuel Jal ke be ke do nuare.
Mm.
Si nuare no me alto ba ko lu ke jen level ke.
Yeah, that's true. His whole entire
Nang rodo
management. Hmm.
ko rade ko chelen. Rodo che gur ko brodo tie ke ken all this is stupid. tene kan wer tin do you know why kan ram ki man jall no nyal ben la mi jant ni man ni roy karwade
That's a
we
good
bran le
question.
wala baro do ri ko ci jen first time te ko tun wani ta nen te pai to ka wala ci jen tuk de to ka you know
Mm.
ajari gonna pen e dial wo ko be to ne ga gan bo international level bo ni man jall karwade
No, you definitely made a great point. These are the critical thinking that opens up our mind of where we at. Yeah, it's very true. Um, yeah, there's really nobody else, and I think that's why I didn't get it, like, we have to follow that footstep because we're the first generation to show our whole entire community or they're successful. Okay, and it give
but
me to go to come there.
we to nga you have to
Mm.
get yourself out because these people are not ready to change ko ba ro can change you know
Okay.
the artists
Mm-hmm.
are not ready to change, you know. Because
Mm.
let's say me sangai ko en ramo bugum ke hip hop ni ya. Si
Mm.
panani dial ke konte lat ke hip hop si go ben ka koko bini sign koko bini sign koko bini sign koko bini sign. Ni si te group da the hip hop there to take that. Na ni je.
Mm.
So when I refuse, again
Keep
she
talking.
get into problem with a lot of artists, you know. That is to me I'm no one I'm not working because I look best sign to them. That even kono sipen tar ramu guru ne beben mi al baro de tieka wadi mi
Mm.
ke ben mi al yo you know baro de je ko ne chala mi di kala gwa bi mi botu
Yeah.
you know like now people are thinking no ne koko kala gwa mi botu koko ne koko da kula kala gwa mi botu ni di
Yeah, they're not, they just either they don't want to admit the
koko
process
da kula
or
koko da kula kala gwa mi botu ni di koko is entertaining you for 10 years
Mhm.
10 years koko chene tu mwana kan chego no ngal is not a jealous person. The industry is moving for cocoa. 10 years to tinimita da within ne guru ne ba sa ni ye
Mm.
men ta kala ramadi men de gwenen to gwe dol ga mo ko ala ju ko didi jang kan na men bi cocoa bi ko chelo medam ko ba ta group da
Oh, wow.
you see now
Yeah.
yeah so mi cha ni no didi
Hmm.
when you are addicted of being a follower black followers forever siro do ngai ko jinna
Yeah.
let's say don't buy jogo ne all sign you bi ne dial bi ko da ko be jogo ne mu wote ci na ma wote ko na ma ci lela ko la gwa bu tin sen bi la kitin ko no guri so na cha ida balaw didi din te nigeria by the only thing which I jogo lele bi lele and that's what get me into problem with a lot of people to tell me ko by jogo ko ni ko sen tele ko problem bu ben ka bi bu
So first is to control the mind, which
yeah
is
first is
very
to control
common in the,
the mind
yeah, in the industry.
so kai bi jogo illa ni na mani ke ti da ramado bi
Yeah.
Rede, biro do na nyai ko didi I have to work for myself. Sen bele karama do bien.
Yeah, that's true.
So, cause when we let karama do, do you know the reason why I ko la ben find out that on music industry te get it agula kana didi. So people are blind for that. Tell ramine men jiya la ka keje.
Oh, they don't even see that it's happening to
They
themselves.
don't they don't even see it. No, you know when ba when win more, you know. Ba going to talk a lot of cars, talk whatever. But you are afraid of saying one and then I don't want this.
Mm-hmm.
You're blind to see men jail up to Gira in the deal.
And I think that's part of, like, can our young people, can our community don't understand that all this comes with a price. Going to be a famous key by your talent. It takes a lot of good or broad because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
Like
there's a
now,
saying, don't go for the shiny object all the time. Like you're gonna get shiny object, and those are traps. Yeah. So they're not recognizing the traps. Because even here, like here, cause the industry government, right? Yeah. Don't they? You promise a lot of things. They wouldn't know, you're gonna have this beautiful mansion, you're gonna have this fancy car, da da da, Then bukure, and all that stuff. Instead of be the research, keep be the can't find out on
So me jira mun lolo
what's
ja
the
jira jira
guarantee?
mun lo no jira mun lo nye
Mm,
duang du bi katin je ke chai tin kon chai po mis ke chimen je ke bu tuong ni am chi bin ki chi bin
yeah.
chi bi char da du.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say again ni te me kon ne kana go men ni je ne kana ga te lo long mi chai ju 10,000 bai mu ke 10,000 bir wona ngal bi ne ko mi je di you do tell me the thing you don't have future again ku chimen men bi char chi long go
Mm,
bi char.
yeah, definitely
Okay.
true. So
Yeah.
right now this live stream might be a little shorter than normal today. Because I'm kind of like running really low on the battery. We might have to do like a part two, um,
Okay.
or a part two interview to this. So, but yeah, to continue on, yeah, you definitely made a lot of fun. These are the things in Gurko and but connect with the community. They have to understand how the industry work. Ko tani ne ti want te ne ti nanga one don't take it I'm about na ki take a naked brody and and stuff like the imagination just goes wild. Um and I think we have to let them know that some of these things are normal that we go through in the industry. They're
But
real
me je
battles.
the mala
Mm, mm,
kon lucky o di ya ken ni chuka new age nani.
mm,
Then the reason why I want to work lucky to get the much ne chuka level to ga tin te o ti randal ko be mi je be le ni
mm.
chi ne ti je chi ne ga la kan ti ti so when me to do a talk at a point to chuk giran how do you feel mi si giran mi si giran mi ye ne di ran
Yeah, of course.
a lot of people would have been dead right now, but they are
Mm,
not into that. So go no didi mi jira mu te mi longi la togo mi nongi ke music bana jele ke music. Ke mi nongi je ko ne until ta talk ta kon na jene diale ke bene am ne diale ta ngati ke mangai ke togo te tomorrow mu ai kabru na
mm,
ke le shi mo to buriet. You know, come
mm.
guru mu te shi mo to buriet. The whole society can tell you, even your clan, they will go down with you.
Yeah, that is very true. But I think we're also counting on you guys. Oh, I think I got it to work. All right. Yeah, we're good now. So I don't have to worry about, the live stream ending. So we can continue on. Yeah, my phone is
Yeah.
like literally at 10%, but we're good. Um, there's a lot. There's definitely a lot to unpack. Okay. There's definitely a lot to unpack, especially in the community. Yeah, Nate, don't go on the industry, understand. Please write your thoughts in the comment section. Share with us. Go to Bamat So we don't want to say that our people don't know this, but maybe they do know, maybe they do understand. Um, but that time, I don't think nothing, but too,
You
there's a
know,
saying that lack of knowledge.
people do
Hmm?
understand. Media
Yeah.
people do understand, but anybody acting in nonsense. Ko bro di di ya,
Uh,
take it to the toe, bina go be nyot kaladu. Kaladu mi
uh.
je bi toe, bro di bi kaladu mo gwa be nyot. But you know this, na,
It's like my
you know people
Somali
want
people, they come in the
kon
light with
wango,
hijab.
yeah, kon wango sigaro bi le me wal, ki ko kon itin ba ben blind full shot na. You can
Mm,
blindfold us. He knows you, character, do what you are going through, whatever, everything, you know it.
yeah.
But we are too nonsense to talk. Yeah. Nonsense. I don't want to talk.
Yeah. But not everybody's like that though, it's not everybody. There's some of us like me here, like your behavior, don't you know that I'm gonna think that's you. You know what I mean? So Especially, I don't know your personal background. I don't know me. Jira me jia, muti daru, ye jira me gua, muti rarki, whatever, you know. So it's like whatever you show me, I'm gonna believe it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
and
yeah, no, people are too quick to judge. Many.
yeah.
Ramtel and don't take with Jimmy G. Walla, your mouth
Mm.
few kill. You know, she among, they will arrange a malagon mongalong. You know, but see, you can know the agent got to the judge. Maybe don't get
I'm tired.
no.
Yeah.
So the cuckoo don't say like, take anything like,
Kind of doing it. That's true. Mm.
can again problem to the next one. Can all the idea don't give a good new day and good and all your mal and yamugo along and everything there, okay, your conclusion. You know, you.
We do conclude things a lot. That is true, you know? Because even I'm learning about myself too. Like, they won't but I take a time to do they wouldn't know, oh my God. Then you make up something like, oh my God, my network is going off. It's going off. I gotta go. I gotta go. Like, you're like, whew. I just saved a
So
lot of
every
energy of talking.
time, like code it,
Mm.
any do take a season. Let's say, me take a mugura and a gira mago do a gym, but humble, very humble alone.
Very,
But you lose and you will you so.
yeah. Good
You
at Pat
will
Medina, long guys, man. Especially Mitika door, ka good ka jaga yeah.
gira mukala nang do a gi, you do
Mm.
Miguel on your go to pala no.
Yeah. Good at Pat Medina, get on my quadro, nagaji. That is true, yeah. Yeah. That's exactly the way
Yeah.
it is. And you know, that's why like people like that, I can need to on another level, you know, because me jira boom, you know, katiga char kan ji plan ko ti jalga ji. Tell I'm dating I'll manipulate, tell I'm dating deceive, you know. But Canadian don't you know, they're weak minded that easily gets deceived.
Namanu can call a logo, cause Missy Beneta,
Mm.
dear Robert, you long go Robin could be everything but an
Mm-hmm.
and then, Missy Palace, you yo, Katanga to Palace, you did that. Again,
Mm.
nating one, look and nating one, look and could he? And can a guru about the banga genetic kill.
Yeah.
Go no be baby not through music.
Mm.
Mishiru Tiga, Chenchi benefits is then Dorogo attack in Michigan. They con Mong, they con Mulel, they con Mulel, they con
Yeah.
Mulel, but you don't know me. Kujia, maybe me president, time and con Mong con Bantogol, Mulel. But took on you tell
Mm.
they call you have a sent to Jikel, because at the point that you tell the G1,
Um,
you know. So,
yeah.
Guru, did good understanding Mugua.
A lot of discernment. It definitely a lot of discernment, you know. But you know, it's tango na na wouldn't take a mission in along our community, you know. The moment and chatty disrespect around. Like kind of window you're depressed. They assume that you're mad. They assume that you're unhappy, you're crying, you're depressed, you know. I see that a lot. Like I don't know if that's just part of the teasing or people actually really do fall in a coma because of these things, you know, in our society, you know, because a public figure, key celebrity need to could go against each other. Yeah.
Hotel, I'm not serious, man.
Okay.
Kucha, di dua da tuang ni amdan. Men kono. But ki
Mhm.
kono de nang si. Yo misiran ku lili di gula uya, o chana kala to. Neni je. Kon ke
Oh
to
my
ki dia
goodness.
la lang. Ke dot, o dua bi dot. Neni je. So ke
Uh,
du mi chi wona na ram lang wa dot. Ne me si ke tuang ni ke tu tin. Ni ke tu
mm,
tin tu. Neni
mm,
je. But I was like, okay, I got me thought guru, me to or guru, me ben ya lele, me with my brother, who and gan where ben di alba ben yala.
mm.
You know, then now I thought Ramuning was, you know, a dot,
Okay.
good will be dot. When you can't be everything, let's say it made and limino, a wild do a contour, but do color.
Backward. That's why we always fall behind. We fall back. Yeah.
Mo ngo jide jogu re gara mon de mo ra mon ba ne. Die jogu e mini ne go men la ba gulen. Then ko ni no
Yeah.
bra ne ke shi ada you tell me the truth.
Mm.
Again community down in the man, you know. Everything
But we
again a
definitely got
mila
to learn, you know.
nangge langar. Everything
Yeah.
langar ko dia thing about us langar.
That is ridiculous. I mean, there's time to be serious. There's time to be playful. There's time for everything, you know. Take a get time, you know. But you know, that's why I just
So
like do go on jogging.
ni di je am okay. Ni di je wa go a ke ti mo let kon the scale the le jogo e jin you go along but the moment ni di je check down the jogo ne e ko depressed I'm mad I'm what I'm everything
Yeah.
ni e check why
Like, hey, we don't- I'm just like confused. I'm like, these people actually thinks you're depressed, you know? Yeah,
you have a long way to go man.
we do.
Yeah. Miji kudisa kasa ke
Yeah.
you just in our community you have a long way to go.
Yeah, no,
Because
we do. We have a long way to go.
being in a cause because miji ni tire in wari sang ji je. Jini
Yeah.
mire jur to koken ba yu chang jur koken je ko jini wa.
Mm,
Any
yeah.
tell go na utin.
And
They
you're
kind of
supposed to be
thing
happy at home, you know, like, yeah. There's
whoever
a lot of,
he will definitely make it. But
yeah.
maybe the phone and you care about society, you will stay there with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one thing good about not but to our community or than that, like, you know, Gaduki Nyadu, like cool support, show them love because you don't know what they face out there, you know. We just went down about Chang Bo Native Kokian, Ki Juru Kokian, but me can look Chang, Ki can support them, Jikan Chang.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go nang lati tiak tiak rar.
But the mental no mujeri changa, bangai no
Mm,
dong mena outside tell no mujeri. The mental
yeah.
ni changa la chero lu. The dumila mukwe the jini amdu. The
Mm,
method ko ki dole ne the method o tene ne kwe the jit. The same thing but I'm not doing the outside. But there I'm not doing the man.
mm.
We say ni jin point jin man de. Ki jin gwande. Kon right now tell ga to nye ke community dan.
Yeah, that's a big missing part.
Kalau kami gat kami jiak, wo bigat jogo man ni jiak, ta
Yeah.
gat jogo man la jiak. Jogo ni e gwa. Gat mi je kwala
Yeah.
wala ke obe outside ke ni
Mm-hmm.
ti. So ala man no ngi ni. Tomorrow bo ben ke jino.
Mm-hmm.
Dio bien bo no ngi jimi bi chul, ni bi nang no kokku la jin pon jin man ki jin gwan.
Yeah.
Ko ke ni ti jino ngi ni. Ne ni je. The same thing God kon wana man ken kon tin Nuku lao ne chana te deka ni ke 91 rudan te ke refugee kam ni ta identity da ta paru mapen ne ti dido ba ga ni ke I don't get it.
No, refugee camp plays a huge role as well. It does, you know, because refugee camp is part of a strategy going up but not weaken as a community, key as a society, you know. Um, because mila kam gonna do it all the time. Mila me gonna jiga la real gonna kuka, you know, chikele la chare ne dong de bomb ka de ne me de
De
la
bo
la
de
gan.
te long
Yes,
de no
you know.
ni
So
lo dong ba no gor ke.
yeah, so refugee is only weakening the people. That's why we have refugees, you know. Ni kon like it kon get refugee in our own country, you know. Nuere chicken ka refugee camp in our own country, you know.
Singa no are is everybody.
Yeah, and that's
Is
not good. That's
everybody.
weakening the people. That's weakening the society, you know. And so, but you know, me, I'm a kind of work a refugee camp. Like take a dag along. If you ever pay attention to somebody, which are a refugee camp, can I mean, karam refugee camp. Take a dag in how they come up, you know. Karam karam refugee camp. They know how to work for it,
You know
you
the
know.
reason why la ta mo ke ja.
Mm,
O kon dia ti kon refugee kam ni ne ti refugee.
mm,
Ke refugee ne ti kenga te refugee ke refugee. Ko jin michigan ni do na me doru bi no go shindu e jiri fiji Misi ga juk un ne gwantar dora na meni tanki gwantar ke bene. Isbata ko bidi unu kon chikon chim chikon ba bantu.
Chicken with banting.
Jiri
Exactly.
jiri fiji.
Yeah.
Mine da mi je gwandu. Chi jiwo na me chi culture dan. Na me choro loto kon. Jiri fiji. So either chi ke refugee come. Maybe the Juba as we're talking now, ke refugee. Because we got people in Germany. Even
Mm-hmm.
President himself a refugee.
Yeah.
Because he got his own people to take a unit in his own country.
And that's what's killing us the most. That's what's really destroying us the most. Ko binato tiokpa too, you know. Um, it is like even all of these craziness that we have to
So
face with our own people, you know.
quite the la iko quite the la pe pe tono ke quite the la benial. So jin kwa ke le chi kain raro lengo
Uh,
do. Lengo lengo.
later on, okay. Yeah. So that's something our people need to recognize first, you know, refugee mindset. It weakens the community as well, you know. Um, but yeah, you know, going forward, so kakan na dia tin don't tell about social media, because social media don't kind of link kind of not understand the meaning of social media. You know, like us connected to United States. You know, I'm not gonna speak for everybody. I'm not gonna say everybody, but me personally, social media is marketing, branding, you know, jangwaku, like all your highlights, spotlights, kukunyoten, binanyo latku, agwam kunyo latku, ka o by then but we mon which lot trend ki jile wa popular but you by pick up a bigger media, like a bigger news ki whatever and whatnot, you know. By the time me nekon me tina beneko social media, ta ben lele la ogwa kwa expose ni personal issues and personal problems, you know.
Personal
And
issues.
everybody has a live stream, everybody has a talk show, and everything is about something personal. So tell me you don't know Ladu, what exactly is your purpose, you know? And you know, I don't know where it all come from. I don't know what to go to the village, the city life, and they don't know how to use it or, you know, all of that stuff. And I feel like this is something we do need to address. What can
Mm.
you add to that? Mm.
Uh, just another question, more again, man. Let's go and make another. Like I'm tired of these people, man. And
You're
the
tired of these
culture,
people?
everything I'm saying, let me
Uh,
just do. I don't care, cause everything is about me. You know,
mm,
everything I'm doing is about me, whether you
yeah.
like it or not. It's about me. Like now, people are working for me unknowingly. You know,
Mm.
yeah. Cause who know me, you're working for me. Cause I will be in your mind every day and night. You will think about me. See,
I like that.
Kunongwegu, I be in
Yeah.
your mind. So, congratulations on your head. Keep going. That's what I can say.
Yeah, a lot of nobody works harder than a hater. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody works harder than a hater, so congratulations to you on that big up, you know. But I also do feel like hey, because social media is also gonna help our talent or our community, you know. Going to do it, any celebrity can live, can Dorian me to social media. Like 4 years ago, there wasn't a lot of us because social media, you know. So it was also challenging for the talents, you know. Banani, fashion designer, model. It was also challenging for us, you know. Uh, by the time I feel like you know, want to learn social media. So it boosts the engagement, it boosts the popularity, and then Boklo took like outside of our community as well, you know. Instead of about water native and popularity with the Chica Nigerian, they're like the most populated people on social media. Michi Ramkel, Michi Benyal Kita George, like trended, you know. Um, so that is the positive side of having everybody go social media. But the only thing I don't get a lot of it to the community is that social media is not where to put all of your secrets, get your privacy out. It's not, you know. Especially me, I'm gonna take a purpose, keep me take a good or lucky your community, keep cook up, you know. Keep one with no ning chingra, you know. That would take a deal to tell like in public is your sexual life, your money, and your health. A conducting tell like social media, okay? So I need I'm a link okay, you know. Social media is a platform for marketing and branding. So good old chica like talent to be support, you know. Um, and then me take I'm let me yeah. See and work me share any because come yen is power. The power of don't bell your baru, you know, but you insult it, keep your disrespect it. So then the only thing I don't they add to it. But anyway, Coco, um,
Mm-hmm.
sorry guys, my mic was mute. So I want you to talk about your plan now going forward. Okay, so don't you gonna talk about the conduct a few minutes to live stream. It's probably already almost an hour. Um, but what's your plan now going forward? What can we expect from you? And would they expected you on a community, you know? What do you have coming up? What can we look forward to?
Yeah, you know, to know, no, since to reality, so true, because now everything is not new, you know, everything is not new to me, you know. But, to know, no. For now, I'm working on my album. I'm 80, so I Gorilla Movement, and that's the
Guerrilla
movement we are
movement.
on right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Beside Gorilla Movement, taga di ko kin ti la di in ngari drill la de no wen, you know, nin chum ga ka
Okay.
tin gen to go, but
So there's
ti dia
variety
let
of
gen get,
songs we can expect.
yeah, ti dia let gen get time. Most of the people take ko pressure can dira can wara can mara ni can even
Yeah.
get time go and it's not gonna work, you know,
Okay.
not gonna work. Yeah, but keep expecting anytime. Maybe this coming Friday, kid, you me anytime the new music better release, you know.
Okay. Well, we
Yeah.
definitely look forward to that. Maybe don't be jipping big low to the did me balon no coco balon play a wedding because it's our summer United States government. So there's a lot of weddings. Okay, there's a wedding every weekend. All right. Um, and we definitely look forward to your upcoming project. You know, just keep going, and then see where to go from there. So now, Bowoka, the encouragement questions, okay? Yeah. So what can you say to your fans or um what message can you give to them right now? Whether it is an encouragement or a motivation or the hip hop drama. What message can you give them?
Yeah, ko yene dia lo kon to bitin de ke mini ram dong bu ling ne ka dit ke tin kon la la. Bi ngai ko we mon kala no be fet, you know. Even you yourself, la tin ke time bi gien de we mon. So go ngur di ken time di ken ni ben. Chu gu ni tin je to la di gi na, chu gu ni tin win mon, chu gu ni win mon. Ne win mon jin ka ram do bien. Jin win mon. Tin kon la ka ron
You
ji
have
ko
the
tin la
power.
ke ni to ken. The same people to like to get to just to the same people like you know. So mu guru be win mon bro the parwe. You know, kache gwa ko bro the parwe. Many am win mon me jin. People can be ko ben kor.
I like that. When more a gin, particular can club and Carter. So in another way,
Yeah.
don't they wouldn't there like, you know, um, it's all within in you, Kenyam. Right? It's all in you. And then don't let the world control you. Right? So to all my English speaker, yes, be you, be authentic, do not be conformed into the world, but be transformed, right? Yeah, that's definitely really good advice. So now this is gonna be a tricky one, and I hope you can answer it. Hmm. What do you want to say to my fashion community, my American community? Like, don't be do with on my behalf, because I'm also introducing you to them as well. You guys, this is Koko the best from South Sudan. So, what can you say to them, or what message can you say to them?
message them anang de la ke
You gotta
as
speak
you're
English on
working
this
your
one.
life.
You gotta speak English on this one.
Bilo translate it.
I cannot translate everything. It's gotta be English. Because you never know, man. They do it in New York, all right? They're gonna see you in New York Times Square. Or maybe
Yes,
one
in
of
your
your songs
community.
will hit in LA or
Like
something.
for me, because for me, I don't know. I don't know more about. I don't know a lot about fashion community or fashion world. So what I can say, you support Ellie. She works it. She got all. She go. You know, support her. Support me. My music. I'm Koko Debest. If you don't know me, I do music. I do hip hop, and I do fashion too. You know,
You gotta have
we are in the same
swag.
world. Yeah,
Yes.
we are in the same
You
world.
gotta have swag, especially if you're an artist, okay? Yeah, you panan, right? You gotta have the style because that's like free marketing. Free marketing in the fashion industry, right? So if you walk in right now at a red carpet, at a show, you don't even have to ask for any advertisement. The photographer, the bigger videographer, the bigger the newspaper, they gonna want to know who is that guy. Like last
Mm-hmm.
time when I went to a Fremont, which I really hope, somebody got to make it to a Fremont one day, hopefully you'll make it. All right. I'm rooting for you.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're at that level, like your quality, your music, everything is on point. So check it too, because like a Fremont, uh, they wear like whatever they wear, it will make anybody attract to you. It will bring attraction to you, you know. I'm quite gonna like just based on your appearance. Where don't get the GKB and Chengi or whatever. And that's what we do, Jelada, all right? Because the fashion is that we are here to polish the industry. All right. So you can get that free marketing. All right. So I'm very proud of you, and I wish you the best in your endeavors and your journey in life. Um, Other than that, you need the action, don't you? You need join the live stream. The lot of you, thank you. And then about look at the comment section. Don't me take a me. If there's a reasonable question, um, I will read it off, and then we will answer it, or Coco will answer it for you guys. But it has to be a reasonable question. It has to be a serious question. And let's see. I don't know if, yeah. Okay, I think I could see some of the comments. Oh, anyway, I got a question for Coco by Rodkon. Let's see.
Mm.
All right. Cool. Yeah, now I can see everybody's questions. Okay. So, um, okay, Rodkon, again, you can choose to answer any of these, and if you don't have an answer, that's totally fine too. But it can be a very simple answer as well. Okay, you don't have to go into details. Cool. Again, what should be the solution for this musical mess up between you and T.R. Craze? So, like, yeah, what would be the solution between you and T.R. Craze, or what is your move now?
Yeah, the solution on and ramangal na lada ba do ba tetin da ngak. Karama kus na lada ba gu ko dong custodial go ken whether the dim je wala dim gwa according to ta below du je so jen bi wa gudi na no.
Okay, I like that. Let's see. Tiramichi wanna everybody's saying, please use Nuri language, please. I'm doing my best, you guys. I'm doing my best. Um, Somebody said, is this an interview or friend talk? It's both, all right? It's conversation, so it is both. Trying to see if there's more. Um, yeah, a lot of people say you're very talented. They love your work. Um, Somebody said the beef started in 2019 with K-Dang refused. That's how the beef started. But yeah, just to summarize all that, music industry, key celebrity status, Mugurano Babinyal Kigura Bajaj, is usually starts with like an attack or some kind of disagreement, and then Dambukura Joy Jokram at the end. Um, Make it clear to them that the content of hip hop music is not all about abusing people. All right. Yeah, I think Tikuga just explained. It's all about being real. Talk about the reality in life, to talk, and the society. Some people are saying you guys need to square it, but yeah, but would depend on, you need to don't see most of the comments you see who to go. But would depend on. So I think to Coco to create a child so when Rami chi laro balana bugwa kana Rami chi laro balana bijia but would depend kaje, right? But yen community and a Brahma go chongwa go ro chungatin. So me no gena Rami, come di ti jakar brand no cool look ki brand no cool don it doesn't matter how it goes because everything starts within you, ti dia la pega kaji so ram ka di ti dia bukan ai chara on ne beg ker nyam yeah till I'm there long advice you know um other than that there's way too many comments. I don't know if there's any other reasonable questions, so anyway, before we cut the live stream, is there anything you'd like to add before we cut the live stream? Tim, we're gonna do much.
Like ko ne dia len ko ni cha kon to ko be ni man tell advice ngon de le to ko so ke 1 hour already no mi jira mi ni ko dong ken ye men di follow ne ka Facebook wo ka YouTube de ki platform to ken. Yeah, that's it.
All right. So let's see. Let me pull it up. All right, you guys. This is Coco. Let's see. That's the YouTube channel. All right, this is Coco's YouTube channel. So Koko Debest. All right. Make sure you guys subscribe right there, and then you will see all of the latest video as well. Okay. So a lot of these songs they're available in Apple, Spotify, all the other streaming platforms. So BND Coco, BN Kajiktan, kaya din YouTube din naman, and then ka Facebook, BN ako follow Coco the Bass, and then also on Instagram, Coco the Bass, TikTok as well, right? TikTok is Coco the Bass, yeah. So and then Twitter kind of all social media platforms. So go follow him, go support him. He got a lot coming out soon. So hopefully next weekend you guys will hear a whole new vibe. All right. Coco, thank you so much for joining us today. Um, and we're gonna catch you again next time. Michi, one of your hit songs, but Nyale again. We're gonna bring you on and you're gonna talk about that song. Okay?
Thank,
So
thank you.
Peace and love.
All right.